She picked me up in that old Cadillac of hers that had a longer shelf life than an old sea ration. Her voice over the phone said it was urgent, but her tone rang all 7 of my alarm bells. Trust me, I counted. I could tell from her body language that she was struggling to find the right words for what she needed to say. Or maybe she needed an antacid. Rookie mistake. Never have Italian for lunch. She drove us along the ocean, down the highway, itself a great homage to the hubris of American capitalist grandiosity. Or whatever the New Yorker had called it. So, what are we doing here, dollface?
Wouldn't it be nice if only I knew?
I haven't the time for such vague pleasantries, sweetheart. As soon as we've finished here, I'm leaving this town further behind than Hollywood left Norma Talmadge.
You always had such a way with words, Jimmy.
And you always had such a way of beating around the bush, beautiful. Now tell me, what are we doing here?
Not everyone's such a fan of your way with words.
Oh yeah, like who?
Louis, for one.
Louis? As soon as she uttered that name, my memories flooded back like a breach at the Hoover Dam. I thought about life with Louis. Boy, was that a great cartoon. Louis Anderson was a national treasure. But that's beside the point. The Louis she referred to was Louis No Nuts, which we called him on account of his peanut allergy. His head was a bowl of mixed nuts, but he had more politicians in his pocket than a gambler had nickels for a row of one-armed bandits. No wonder the coppers were after me on false charges.
What are you guys doing?
Get out of here, Mom! We're playing film noir!
Never mind.
I recalled my last conversation with him. You're walking dangerous ground here, Bofa. You should know, if anyone's off limits, it's my secretary. Really? I'm sure your wife would love hearing that. Come on, Bofa, you know the deal. Take my wife, please. You get it? It's funny because it's still a new joke. Yes, that's equally innovative and hilarious, but I ain't gonna take your wife, and I'll take your secretary wherever I damn well please. Then you'll take the consequences along with her, Bofa. Well, I suppose we'll see about that. I suppose we will. Nuts to you, Louis. Wait, Bofa. Yeah, Louis? You didn't actually bring any peanuts in here, did you? No, Louis, of course not. Didn't eat a PB&J today or anything? No, Louis. Good, because even if it's in the air, you know, my allergies, they'll flare Louis, up. We all know about your allergies. All right. Thanks, Bofa. And stay away from my secretary. I never was too good at following orders, of course. We finally arrived at our destination and parked next to some palm trees on a lot that gave the studio a hell of a tax break.
He's got a bounty on your head, you know.
Really? For how much?
$500?
$500? That's such a large amount of money.
Yes, it is. Just about enough to mend a broken heart.
You and I both know that you don't have the balls, Toots.
Well, obviously, Jimmy.
But you haven't the bullets, either.
What?
You need the one that goes pow-pow, not squirt-squirt.
Oh, just as well. I could never live with myself and go back to being a secretary.
You always did love peanut butter. Didn't I tell you to never have Italian for lunch?
Oh, shut up and kiss me, you fool. But what will you do, Jimmy? You know Louis No Nuts will chase you down like a dog. Nowhere would be safe, not even a peanut farm.
Don't worry, Muffin Face. I've had an ace in the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Take a look at this.
It's the Bananarama bandana.
That's right, baby cheeks, with Louis and all his politician buddies surrounding it. This photo's gonna incriminate more folks than Nuremberg.
You just think of everything, don't you, Jimmy?
Not quite, Cookie Bunch. I may have found the Bananarama bandana for Louis No Nuts, but I never found a way to take you with me.
But, Jimmy...
No buts but yours, Butterbooty. I know you'll make some obscenely rich man happy one day. Hopefully before we have to shoot missiles at Stalin. But the fact of the matter is they'll always be able to find you, and I can't abide by that.
But they'll be able to find you too.
How would they? None of you even know my real name.
What? Then why do they call you Jimmy Bofa?
Because, sweetheart, Jimmy Bofa D's nuts.
Oh, you.
Give me one more kiss for the road, my belching beauty. And that was the last time I saw any of them. Liz, Louie No Nuts, the Bananarama bandana from Indiana, any of it. But in the end, it was all worth it, because no matter how long it took, it was my life's work to land that legendary D's Nuts joke.